Venezuela's military said Tuesday it was on alert at its frontiers following threats by U.S. President Donald Trump and suspended air and sea links with the island of Curacao ahead of a planned aid shipment. Venezuela's Defense Minister Vladimir Padrino, Center, says military will block U.S. aid invasion. Opposition leader and self-declared interim President Juan Guaido has vowed to bring aid in from various points Saturday, one way or another, despite military efforts to block it. But commanders doubled down on their allegiance to President Nicolas Maduro after Trump urged them to abandon him. The armed forces will remain deployed and on alert along the borders, to avoid any violations of territorial integrity, said Defense Minister Vladimir Padrino. Regional Commander Vladimir Quintero later confirmed media reports that Venezuela had ordered the suspension of air and sea links with Curacao and the nearby Netherlands Antilles islands of Aruba and Bonaire. Shipments of food and medicine for Venezuelans suffering in the country's economic crisis have become a focus of the power struggle between Maduro and Guaido. Venezuela, Spain, Germany, France give Maduro ultimatum. Aid is being stored in Colombia near the Venezuelan border, and Guaido aims also to bring in consignments via Brazil and Curacao. WH9 is off the coast of Venezuela. A Brazilian presidential spokesman said the country was cooperating with the United States to supply aid to Venezuela but would leave it to Venezuelans to take the goods over the border. Maduro says the aid plan is a smokescreen for a U.S. invasion. He blames U.S. sanctions and economic war for Venezuela's crisis. Guaido, the 35-year-old leader of the Venezuelan legislature, has appealed to military leaders to switch allegiance to him and let the aid through. He has offered military commanders an amnesty if they abandon Maduro. But the military high command has so far maintained its public backing for Maduro, seen as key to keeping him in power. We reiterate unrestrictedly our obedience, subordination and loyalty to Maduro, Padrino said. Guaido posted a series of tweets calling by name on senior military leaders commanding border posts to abandon Maduro. He has branded Maduro illegitimate, saying the elections that returned the socialist leader to power last year were fixed. The United States and some 50 other countries back Guaido as interim president. Trump has refused to rule out U.S. military action in Venezuela. He raised the pressure on Monday, issuing a warning to the Venezuelan military. He told them that if they continue to support Maduro, you will find no safe harbor, no easy exit and no way out. You will lose everything. Padrino rejected Trump's threat, branding the U.S. president arrogant. If foreign powers try to help install a new government by force, they will have to do so over our dead bodies, Padrino said. Venezuela's deputy military attaché at the UN announced Tuesday he was siding with Guaido. I declare myself to be in total and absolute disobedience to the illegally constituted government of Mr. Nicolas Maduro, Colonel Pedro José Chirinos said in a video posted on social media. Since Guaido declared himself interim president on January 23, he has received the support of an army colonel and an Air Force general, neither of whom actually have any troops under their command, a retired Air Force major general and a number of lower-level officers.